Hello everyone, it's Monday, July 31st. As I said in my previous video, which was a field video, I haven't done a video about anything actually here in the shop in a while. And now it's time to get one of those done, and there are a few very interesting things to discuss this morning here in the shop. First of all, you see the big all-in-one Dell over here in the corner. We will get to that in a minute. First, I'm going to talk about this Mac PowerBook that's directly in front of me. Now, the problem that this Mac PowerBook came in here with is the customer was complaining of erratic mouse behavior. Well, this is a vintage Mac PowerBook, about 2010. And some rather unique things happen when we're dealing with vintage Apple hardware, or what Apple considers vintage. Anything that's 5 years old or older to Apple is vintage. And when you're dealing with vintage Apple hardware, you actually can't get parts for them anymore in a lot of cases. And it's very hard to even try and find some parts. Some of you may know that when you buy an Apple product, there is a warranty of 5 years on it, no matter what it is. And during that time period, the only people that can get most parts, hard drives and memory being the exception, are the Apple stores. No parts can be given to any third parties. Also, the only people that are authorized to work on a Mac during this time period are the Apple stores and other third-party repair facilities that have passed the 2 tests that are required by Apple. These tests are not easy to take in this area. You have to take 2 of them, and the nearest testing site is in upstate New York. Now, after the 5-year period, Apple stops sending parts to the Apple stores, and the Apple stores are forbidden to touch a vintage product. Vintage meaning the 5-year warranty is up. At this point, Apple will allow third-party vendors to receive the parts that have been made but have not been shipped yet. These parts are what we call NOS, or new old stock parts. Once the third-party vendors get their hands on these parts, they become very rare and very sought after very quickly, and thus they are very expensive. What we're dealing with here is a worn trackpad. On these vintage Macs, the trackpads sometimes wear out, and when they wear out, they become difficult to use. Hang on a minute, I'll be right back. That's the office. Okay, everyone, I'm back. That was a stupid sales call. As I was explaining when I left, these trackpads, when they get older, they kind of wear out. And when they wear out, they get hard to use. And that's what's starting to happen with this one. This particular laptop also needs a battery. The customer, however, has elected to have me order an external mouse, which I have ordered, and it should be here on Tuesday. Also, I do not believe the customer is going to replace the battery at this moment, because I have explained to her what I just told everyone about the Apple parts availability, and I believe at some point this laptop is going to be replaced. Now, over here, this was a machine that literally came in just a few minutes ago. And this machine came in with a complaint of extreme slowness. So slow, I cannot adequately explain to you how slow this machine is. I am very concerned about this particular customer's hard drive, as this customer does not have very good backups of his data. Which brings me to another subject I want to talk about: backups. And those of you that have followed me for a while have heard me talk about backups over and over and over. Backups are extremely important. If you are a business owner, your business can literally live or die by the quality of your backups. I just dealt with the situation where we had a business owner that had some backups, but they were not good quality. They have to be good quality, full image backups of the hard drive, and these were not. And as a result of him not having full image backups and him not having the Windows media that I needed to restore the machine, that machine wound up in the transfer station. If you have full image backups, it makes it very easy and very inexpensive to restore a hard drive from full image backup. In fact, I am doing a full image backup for the person that I just mentioned, and the parts are coming in for that today, so we'll see what happens there. This machine might throw a blue screen of death, and if it does, we'll come right back to it, and I'll let you see a Windows 10 blue screen of death. The other subject that I wanted to talk about today is there's been a new development in the world of tech support scams, and you've seen me talk about tech support scams before, but we now have tech support scams developing for the iPhone. That's right, people, the iPhone. I just picked up one this morning from a family member who sent it to me in a Facebook message because she thought that I might find it interesting. However, she didn't know how interesting I was going to find it. And I saw it and I said, whoa. And I opened it up, and as soon as I read the message, I recognized it as being a tech support scam for the iPhone. And this particular scam wants you to download and install an app called AppLock. Now, thank God she did not install the offending app, so I don't know exactly what happens after that. But my guess would be once you install the app, other things occur that will cause you to want to call a 1-800 number, and then the scammers will start asking for the money. I'm actually going to include an image of the screenshot that I was given at the end of this video so everyone can see it. It's very important with tech support scams, when you see them, not to call or otherwise engage a tech support scammer. A lot of times as well, these tech support scammers will call you on the phone. If they do that, again, do not speak to or engage the scammer in any way. Simply hang up. If you have a tech support scam that's in your browser, the quickest way to get rid of them is to reboot your computer. Don't try to close the browser because it won't close. Simply go into the start menu and go into the shutdown button and select restart, which will reboot the computer. Some tech support scams may bring up screens even after a reboot. If this occurs, reboot the computer again. I've never seen tech support scams that will survive 2 reboots. We will see what goes on with the iPhone scam development. As I said, this will be quite interesting to say the least, as many of my customers own iPhones. This machine over here again, I've been watching it the entire time I've been shooting video, and I am greatly concerned by its performance. We will have to see what happens there. Just a quick little update on this machine. This machine was performing so poorly that I decided that I could not risk running the hard drive in it any longer, and I shut the machine completely off. And I will update everyone on exactly what happens with this Dell when the job is all completed. At the end of the video, as I said, I'm going to post that tech support scam image from the iPhone so everybody can see that. I will see everyone next time. See everyone soon. Bye-bye.